If you're looking for some fun ways to teach your toddler or preschooler their name, then I'm here to help. In this video, I'm sharing 14 fun and easy name activities for toddlers and preschoolers. Trust me, you're not gonna wanna miss these, so make sure to stick around. Hey everyone, my name is Jess. I have a 20-month-old son named Luke, and my professional background is in early childhood education and child development. I love helping other parents find fun and easy ways to teach their children at home. So if you're not already a part of our YouTube family, then be sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're always notified when I upload new videos. Your child being able to recognize and write their name is a very important early literacy skill. These activities will help your child be able to recognize, spell, and eventually write their name. So without further delay, let's check out these 14 name activities. Our first activity is a name parking lot. I just took a cardboard box and cut out the front and the top, and then I drew little parking spaces that each contained a letter of Luke's name. I then wrote the letters on tape and placed them on the top of some of Luke's cars before having him drive them into the matching parking spots. Depending on the age of your child, you'll want to pay attention to the order that they place the letters. If they're older, you definitely want to encourage them to go from left to right, but since Luke is on the younger side, I just want him to get the concept of recognizing and naming the letters in his name. This next activity is super simple to set up. You just take a disposable cup for each letter of your child's name and write one letter on the bottom of each cup. Then take another cup and trace one circle for each letter onto a large piece of construction paper before having your child match the cups to the correct letters.
What does that spell?
Name puzzles were one of the first things I used to start teaching Luke his name. Not only are they great for learning letter names and the order of letters in your child's name, but they're also great for developing problem-solving skills and cognitive skills as your child works to manipulate the pieces. I ordered this one off of Etsy and we totally love it. You can also customize it a bit with some different options, which I liked. So I will put a link down in the description box below for the one that we have so you can check it out if you're interested. This next activity is great for getting your little one up and moving. I took some Post-its and wrote Luke's name on them. Then I had him go on a little scavenger hunt to look for his name. Since he's younger, I chose to only write his name on the Post-its, but if your child is older and needs more of a challenge, you can write other words on some of the Post-its, so they really have to walk around and examine the word to determine if it's their name or not. Then you would have them only collect the Post-its that have their name on them. Another more challenging option is to write the individual letters of your child's name on Post-its or index cards, then have them hunt for them and assemble them in order to make their name. Feel free to do any of these variations or all of them, depending on your child's readiness level. This is a cute little craft option that is great for fine motor skills and super simple. I wrote Luke's name on a large piece of construction paper and then traced the letters with glue before having him stick some little pom-poms onto the letters. You obviously don't have to use pom-poms. You can use any kind of small objects that you'd like, but this is just a cute way for your child to interact with their name through an artistic outlet. Plus, you can refer back to this craft to practice reciting the letters in your child's name. Mega blocks are so fun. For this activity, your child can have fun building their name with Mega blocks. I took a Mega block with 4 posts on it and wrote Luke's name in a wet erase marker. I love these things, by the way. They stay on hard surfaces pretty well, and they wipe off really easily with just a wet paper towel. If you don't have wet erase markers, you can totally set this up with just masking tape on the Mega blocks. You're then going to take a single Mega block and write one letter per block before having your child match the letters correctly. Again, Luke wasn't doing this one in order, but at this time, I'm mostly focusing on him just matching the letters. Then as he progresses, I'll put more of an emphasis on having him match them in order. So again, just remember you can tailor this for what's right for your child. For this next activity, you're going to need some paper or styrofoam cups, some flower cutouts, and popsicle sticks. You're going to write one letter per flower for your child's name, then glue or tape them onto some popsicle sticks. You're also going to write one letter per cup and then set them up in a row. Optionally, you can choose to put some kind of dirt or sand or something in the cups to get the full effect and to turn this into a bit more of an imaginary play activity. Just know that if there's nothing in the cups, that they may fall over once the flowers are in them. Guide your child to plant each flower in the matching cups to spell their name. This next activity is popsicle stick name pockets. You're going to take a piece of cardstock and fold it to make a pocket. I then just taped the sides and then stapled off some areas to create 4 sections for Luke's name. I wrote one letter in each pocket, then one letter on each popsicle stick. I then tried to have Luke match the letters, but this was a bit too difficult for him to manipulate. So if your child's younger or if they're having a hard time, you can try securing this to the wall, which may make it a bit easier for your child to get the sticks in, but honestly, we didn't even get to that point, so we'll be trying this one again. For a fun, sensory, and tactile name experience, this glitter glue name tracing activity is the way to go. Simply take some glitter glue and write your child's name. Once it dries, have your child trace each letter in order with their fingers. You can do this with younger toddlers by holding their fingers and guiding them through tracing each letter, but this is more of an independent activity for older toddlers or preschoolers. This is a great way to have your child practice letter formation without having them actually write their name with pencil and paper. You can also use other materials such as sand or any other creative items that you could think of. The next few activities are going to be a bit more challenging, so I do recommend them more for preschool or kindergarten age children or even older toddlers, but feel free to give them a try if your toddler is younger and see if they work. Or you can just add extra assistance with them as well. For this activity, you're gonna need some ping pong balls, a cardboard box, and a marker. Alternatively, you can use like plastic balls from a ball pit, which is what I'll be doing. But just know that if you choose this, you'll likely need a bigger box to fit all of the balls. You're going to start by cutting out holes that are just about the size of the balls and make sure there's one for each letter in your child's name. Write each letter of your child's name above the holes and also on the balls. Have your child match each ball to the correct hole and push them through the box. This next activity is really great for your child to practice picking out their name from other words or names. Plus, it's super simple to set up. Take a piece of butcher paper or a piece of large construction paper and write your child's name several times, then write other names or words randomly on the same paper. You're then going to have your child use a highlighter, a crayon, or marker to find and mark their name however they want to. If they're having a hard time with this activity, make sure you emphasize the process of having them look at the first letter in each word first and thinking about the first letter in their own name. Feel free to provide as much or as little assistance as your child needs. This activity is super cute. Sorry, couldn't resist. For this name soup activity, you're gonna place some plastic or magnetic letters in a bowl and lay out one plastic spoon for each letter of your child's name. You're then going to write each letter of your child's name on the spoon and then have your child scoop out the letters in the soup and match the letters in their name to the corresponding spoons. Here is another super simple activity that gets some fine motor work in as well. Write your child's name on a small index card and then write the corresponding letters on some clothespins. Have your child clip each clothespin to the matching letter on the index card. This one definitely requires some greater hand and finger strength, so this is a great preschool or kindergarten name activity. Next up, we have a fun twist on a sensory bin. Simply hide some letters in a sensory bin with your filler of choice and have your child hunt for the letters in their name. If they need some assistance to remember the letters, you can have their name written down on an index card in front of them, but to make this more challenging, have them find all the letters from memory and assemble their name next to the bin. I have tons of fun learning activities for toddlers, preschoolers, and kindergartners on my channel, so be sure to check out those playlists for more fun learning ideas. If you found these activities helpful, then please click that thumbs up button to let me know, and be sure to subscribe before you go for more early learning activities. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.